Like the fact that Lissandra can play disengage using your ultimate, but also sometimes you just want to be able to have a chance to go in. And having some go button, I think, is worthwhile in the game on a coordinated team. Like
Trundle down on the bottom side, and then we have a 3v3 up in the top side.
Stixxay's out of mana, and the teleport's coming across. It's Ninja wanting to be part of this one, and Huhi has 0 mana. That's first blood coming through already for Ninja, and in the mid lane, and he's gonna block off Aphromoo. Beautifully played. He's got nowhere to go. Who's gonna get the kill? They're gonna donate it over to the Nidalee, actually. Proxen lands the last auto attack, 2-0 to Envy.
Yeah, great collapse there by Trigger on the play so much more quickly with the double teleport.
Ooh.
And then
Hakuho gets caught warding.
That didn't even take it. Against Prox, and it had been pretty close up until that point.
Oh, Seraph is in the worst possible situation. Is able to ult himself, but he's still quite injured. Does manage to flash away. That silence from Aphro definitely meant a lot, and it's major cooldowns that I'm missing from Seraph.
Yeah, so he has to burn everything, and CLG again looking to aggress. This time, Envy can't match with teleports.
Look at the damage of his flash, didn't get him out of range, and the snipe still came through, was not blocked away by Proxen, and that is a kill off on a Seraph, now missing every possible cooldown he could have wanted.
They did clear the minions, though. They're actually pretty low right now.
Yeah, they're stuck.
Might have to ultimate if they get another spear through.
Waves here in 2 seconds, does put the Kindred ulti down. Here comes the assassination.
Oh,
Aphro walked out too soon. He could have survived the situation. Now Proxen will actually get one back, and he's not done just yet. Finally does get dropped, and now Stixxay a few hits away from dead. Ninja is here, and that will be a wall. That will be the slice, and he goes down 5-3 in kills. A very interesting...
Their back foot a little bit. Huhi trying to make a play on Seraph. Ninja matching.
Huhi is now in a 1 versus 2, and Darshan isn't showing up in this one, so he is alone very much so. Goes for a bit of damage on Seraph. Actually roots a minion instead, then walks into the stun, gets bursted down, and does get picked off. A nice kill there, and now Darshan, look at this, stuck under the turret. Javelin lands, a nice save by Xmithie to keep Darshan alive. He's gonna, no, he's fine. He walked
real aggressive, and this is a really long con. Seraph teleports into the same pink ward that Ninja did, and they're gonna use that to run down Darshan.
And Zyra and Anivia actually to the left as well. Darshan gonna get run down. Lod gets the last hit, his first participation of the game. He'd normally, Aphro's so screwed, has to flash away, he's gonna live.
We might gotta fight here.
Yeah, we gotta fight here for ourselves. Darshan is getting ulted on, taking all the damage in the world, but he heals himself back up, and he's gonna survive. No, he's not. Ninja takes him down. Now on a killing spree himself. Hakuho quite low on the bottom side of the map. Xmithie running forward, looking for Ninja, looking to turn Anivia back into an egg, but no, not just yet. There, he finally gets pushed down, and the snipe comes out. Hakuho does drop, and it's an ulti in from Xmithie to buy some time. A shutdown comes through the knockdown. Ninja Xmithie does trade his life back. Lod getting a lot of damage down there, but Huhi takes him out. Seraph's back into this one. Proxen rejoining the team, but now forces a kite backwards. Huhi wants in. Stixxay again with the Hurricane, looking for the kill. The snipe on the Seraph.
Nidalee jungle, so neither of those champions can build the magic resist aura.
A little bit of a chunk onto Huhi there, who flashes forward to land the root and pop the egg, but now Seraph's in this fight, but so is Darshan. 2-on-2, stun onto Huhi. He's gonna survive the encounter though. Ezreal doesn't mean much of anything, but now Proxen, a new challenger, has arrived. Another 2-on-2 here, looking for the damage, and Huhi pops the Seraph's shield and stays alive a little bit longer, trying to cut away, does get shut down, but Seraph dangerously low, flash in by Darshan. Zonya's popping now, here comes Hakuho, and he doesn't quite have the damage, finally picked up now as Stixxay has joined the battle, and here comes the bot lane, the jungler as well. Lod is there, ulti popped in, and
it's good rush after shoving the wave up. It's, you know, kind of baiting them into thinking they have a recall, and he does it again, baits another ultimate.
Seraph walks in, sees Huhi, then just goodbye! Instant deleted. Huhi didn't even score here.
Even if Seraph tries to stop him though, he'd just been solo killed by the Rise, so they can't do it. CLG actually doesn't even need to do the Baron, they just need to keep a 4-man distraction and they get a free inhibitor.
And look at that, the inhibitor still taking plenty of damage, down about 2 auto attacks from dead, and there it goes. Huhi has knocked down the bot lane by himself, but now Envy are in the mix. Ninja walks over, walls up the team. They start off Baron, but why? There's almost no chance to get in.
Huhi can always teleport in if this becomes a thing. Seraph, desperation engage.
He wants on Xmithie, who's able to get his ulti off in time to not die. Aphro cutting in the back lines, gets a big heal coming across, but now Huhi gets the flank, deletes Hakuho. Ninja on the wrong side of the fight. Darshan not really receiving any damage anymore. Cutting back and forth, Aphro running away, but now he's on the wrong side of this one. He will not get picked up by
silence.
The silence zone comes down. Ezreal ticking by, still doesn't turn into any kills or anything. Almost tags Stick to it. He was also able to kite out. It's Xmithie dead, and it's Hakuho dead. Now it's Seraph knocked down as well. Now it's also going to be Proxen. 2 for 1 so far in favor of CLG. Could that be 3? Not after a wall like that. They might be able to get away. Proxen kills off a ward. Lod fighting Huhi, getting rooted up and just deleted from the map. And Proxen, the jumps over the wall, still going to get dropped down, and more kills for counter logic.
If CLG finish this ace, they can actually win the inhibitor, but also Baron.
It will be almost definitely the Baron. Hakuho wants to be involved in this fight. We've seen steals!
Oh,
and he gets it! Yes, he does! A Baron! Hakuho
It was a Hakugo Baron. But they catch Ninja.
And Ninja is caught out in his jungle. Walls him off, though. Is able to get away from him a little bit. Stranglethorns buys time as well. Lotho on the wrong side. He's got to run away, and he will do so safely. The egg will pop back up, and Huhi taking a bit of damage. Has
Oh, the Hurricane!
Oh, the damage jump coming across. Two picked up. Somehow Afro gets one of them. Proxen very injured back in his territory, the wall.
With the Guardian Angels, so he has become very tanky, and all the while they were winning that fight, Darshan was bullying in Seraph because he is not going to be able to match a late game Trundle in a split push opportunity. So even with the Baron, it might not be enough. CLG is looking to push in and win.
Yeah, the champion that Seraph wanted to play here now gonna re-Zonya's over a trap, take a headshot for 600 damage, take another one and lose a lot of his health bar, but it's okay so far. Ninja cutting backwards. One of the turrets will be dropping down, but Lamb's Bite forced to be used. Counter Logic Gaming a bit injured here. They might have to give a bit more deference, and here comes a flash in for who he wants on the Ninja, but Seraph in the back line is gonna pick up two. The bot lane is dead. CLG have lost two of their members. Now Smithy in a battle with Proxen, but Proxen wins the jungle battle, and it's going to be Huhi and Darshan left alive 2 versus 4 right now, and they're going to get hit up right there. A lot of damage coming out of Ninja. Pops the Guardian Angel. They're going to try to kite back on this one. Ninja is injured. The stun's going to land. Lod puts the damage through, and Darshan now the only one left alive. Thankfully for CLG, there are no neutral objectives left to go for, but there could be plenty of minions and maybe turrets to kill.
Yeah, definitely an overstay from CLG, and looks like Darshan for him.
But Proxen in a bit of a bad way. Pillar came off. He's trying to run away, pouncing out, but he's got no flash available. That's going to be him taken out. 2 versus 1 on the wrong side of the map, and that means power play for Counter Logic Gaming for a full minute. These lanes could be jumping. It's 6A. There's the combo coming through. CLG not respecting the flank. However, Huhi and Aframu have pulled into the bottom lane. It's going to be another inhibitor taken down. So yes, they went 1 for 1 in kills, but a turret and an inhib.
1 Ocean Drake currently, so the true damage burn won't be too crazy. And Darshan looks like he's dead.
They might not even have everyone to use it, of course. Darshan taking plenty of punishment. Stixay's still dead for 6 seconds, and Darshan trying to kite back and forth, but he's cut down by the healing reduction. He will get dropped off. And
they're fighting over it!
Back. Oh no, Afro, Smithy, and Huhi looking to do what they can. Seraph pops the zonies, but he could be dropped down, and yes, he is killed off. And now Huhi wants to flash back in towards Ninja. Can't get the kill just yet. A stun coming across, won't land it, but the Ezreal not doing much of anything.
And you do not mess around with Elder Drake. That thing is so hard to kill at this point in the game. So he's in, backside him, he's gonna try and wreck.
Go. He can't land the smite. That was well done, and it's gonna be hit popping. That is him gone, so Envy will 4 versus 4.
He doesn't have ultimate. It's in 5 seconds.
4. Ninja is not here. The wall comes off. Smithy wants in for the smite, gets chased out of over the wall. He's got flash to go back in. Oh, it resets! Oh, you gotta be kidding! And they auto-attack it down! Smithy steals away the Elder Dragon.
1 steal deserves another. That reset.
Now the flash pillar. They want Ninja. Bit of damage out of Smithy. They pop him into the egg. Darshan is invincible, and Hakuho goes down. The knockup means nothing. And there's the snipes coming down. A double kill for Smithy. And this could suddenly be the game. The pillar won't quite knock off Law, but he's forced to run away rapidly, losing a ton of health there. Envy missing 2, CLG all alive.
I can't believe that just happened.
Yeah.
You can only reset the attack timer on the Elder Drake so many times before it will start healing up. And there was the added mind game that I don't think Proxen knew that Xmithy's ultimate was down. So he was expecting Xmithy to jump in, throw down the Kieran ultimate, and mess with the smites anyway. So there was so many layers of mind gaming to happen there before it actually ended up resetting. And now looks like CLG's got the win.
They're gonna try for this one right now, but in goes Seraph looking for damage, but Xmithy is able to pop the ulti. They can focus the turret down. They will knock it out, and Seraph is gonna drop, lose his life. Now it's on to Law, trying to win a 1 versus 4, but he can't get enough done. Darshan pushes them out, and it's gonna be Stixay onto the Nexus. It's gonna be game 1 going to Counter Logic Gaming. We will have more, but in a hard-fought victory.